Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hi, everybody. Let's talk immigration. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Come on in. Say hello when you come on. How's everybody doing? How was your weekend? What's going on, people? What's going on? Hi, everyone. Hello, Jen. How are you? How's your day? Thank you for stopping by. How's everybody's evening going? Had a good weekend. See, I know it's Tuesday, but technically my week starts on Tuesdays. So for the most part, I'm like, okay. But anyway, thank you to all those who wished me happy birthday on Saturday. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, turned 43. Woohoo! I feel like 34, but that's okay. Ignore the gray hair. It's highlights, like I tell my kids. They laugh like, yeah. Such my 16-year. My 16-year rolls his eyes on everything I say. Like, I'm like, yeah, roll your eyes as long as whatever you're thinking doesn't come out of your mouth. That's fine. Because I'm a through Nigerian woman. I pop them out very quick. But anyway, hello, Mr. Olamide. How are you? Shalafia Lewa. Thank you, thank you. So come on in, people. Let's talk immigration. I wanted to come on real quick before I get out of here and talk about something that comes up a lot, and I want to clarify so people can understand why your spouse has to attend your interview, your green card interview with you. So, why is your spouse required to attend your green card interview? Good faith marriage interview. Why is your spouse required to attend the interview? If you need to contact my office, the contact information is scrolling across the screen. AOS@ollalawfirm.com. That's my email. You can contact us by calling us 334-341-4475. I always say the fastest way to get me is to send me your text. Office phone, you can text to the office phone and it's connected. I have the app on my phone. So I will get the app, I will get the message on my cell phone as well. And I don't like to have unread messages, so I tend to have OCD to an extent. So I tend to respond as soon as I can. So that's the fastest way. Or go on the website and send me a contact from the website and I'll respond to that. Those are two ways you can get me really quick and contact me, or you can leave us a voicemail. We have set times during the day that we respond to messages. So if you don't leave a voicemail, we can call and we don't pick up. There's not how we can know you call if you don't leave a voicemail. So let's get right into it. Good faith marriage. Why is your spouse required to attend your interview? This is regarding a marriage-based interview, marriage-based green card application, meaning you have a spouse, whether it's a green card holder or a citizen that has filed a petition, an alien relative petition on your behalf, and you based on that, you have been able to, or you're eligible to file your I-485 application to register permanent residency or residency status. Now, in order for you to be able to have your 485 application to register permanent residency approved, then you must have the underlying visa petition approved. It's just that simple. There is no 485 standalone. 485 is not a standalone form. It's got to be attached to something. So it's either attached to an I-130 alien relative your spouse filed for you, is attached to a VAWA petition that you filed for yourself, is attached to an asylum application where you've now been granted asylee status and then you're eligible for a green card, is attached to an I-140 employment-based petition that's been filed for an employer. It's not a standalone. It has to be attached to something. In a marriage base, it is attached to or based on your eligibility to file it is based on the I-130 petition. For the most part, if you're able to adjust your status, then that means you're able to file your 485 simultaneously as when you file for I-130 petition that your spouse files. Majority of the time, you will be scheduled for an interview, right? And you're required, your interview notice will say it, that you must attend the interview with your spouse. Why is that required? because the interview is not about your application to register permanent residency. The interview is not about your green card application. Your interview is more about your marriage and proving that your marriage is a good faith-based marriage that will not be the potential, but that potentially will be the basis by which your 485 can be granted. So because your 485 cannot be granted without the approval of your I-130 filed by your spouse is the person who filed the I-130 on your behalf. So that means your spouse is the one that bears the burden of being able to show that the marriage they entered into with you is a good faith marriage. Both of you will be questioned at the interview. Both of you can be separated and questioned individually at the interview. It's because both of you are part of that union. It takes two. So you're filing, you as a beneficiary is joined with the petitioner, and both of you have the burden to be able to prove, both of you have the duty to prove that your marriage is real. But the good faith part of it is not linked to your 485. The good faith proof requirement is linked to the I-130 because that is the basis. So let me put it this way. There are people who find themselves in removal proceedings, and then they get married, and you have to obviously file a good faith exemption I-130. You file that, and you can have that interview separate. You would actually have that interview separately in order for you to seek the relief of adjustment of status before the immigration judge. The reason why you have that separate interview is because it's a good faith exemption interview. Both of you are going to be present, but the good faith is attached to that I-130. Because obviously, at that point, you don't have a pending 485. You have to have that approved first. That would be the basis by which you go back to court to ask the court to grant you the relief of adjustment of status because now you have an approved I-130. So the good faith proof is not at the court. It's not based on your 485 of spending. The good faith proof that is required is attached to the I-130, and your spouse is the one who is the petitioner of the I-130, and based on their petition on your behalf is why you have a pending green card application. If they cannot sustain the good faith proof of the good faith marriage proof of the I-130 and it's denied, then consequently your 485 will be denied. Not because you didn't have good faith in your 485, but because your spouse did not carry the burden, did not sustain the burden of the good faith that is attached to the I-130. So when people come and say, my 485 was denied because they didn't believe it, it's not because that was the reason why the visa petition itself was denied. But it's not linked to your 485. It's linked to your I-130 or your spouse file. If it's linked to your 485, then they will be able to just go ahead and have you interview without the presence of your spouse. But that's why if your spouse doesn't show up for an interview, then, even if you reschedule, but then you don't show up, they're going to send you a denial notice saying you never showed up for the interview. So consequently, the visa petition filed on your behalf has been denied, and consequently, your 485 application has been denied as well. So that's basically that in a nutshell. I hope that clarifies things and sheds more light as to why. Because I got a question where people say, well, since it's about my green card application, can I attend the interview by myself? No. If your I-130 has been approved and your spouse had, it's been separately approved, and now your 485 is more about admissibility issues. Your 485 is your application. You the beneficiary of the I-130 is the applicant in the I-485. So that's your application. That has nothing to do with your spouse. The only thing that has to do with your spouse is the basis for which you filed it, which is the I-130, must be approved in order for them to even now go ahead and see if there's anything in your record, in your background, that's going to make you inadmissible into the United States, right? So that's that in a nutshell. And I hope that helps for those who have asked the question. You've seen my tattoo. I have quite a bit of tattoo. I have one here too. Yeah. Anyway, so thank you to all those who jumped on. I appreciate you guys. And like I said, if you need to contact the office, Contact information is scrolling across the screen. Number is 334-341-4475. You can also visit the website at lalawfirm.com. If you need to set up a consultation, we can do that for you. It's $125 for 30 minutes. Credit that if I retain within 30 days. It used to be 45 days, but I changed my mind. It's not 30 days. I'm a woman. I'm allowed to change my mind. But anyway, thanks to all those who jumped on. Thank you guys. And once again, thank you for all the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. And until next time, everybody. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok. I think I do interesting videos on TikTok. What else? Share this, like our Facebook page and share. So right now I think I'm on broadcasting live on YouTube and Facebook. So spread the word. Let's help other immigrants become permanent residents. Until next time, everybody.